My name is Karen Jones, and welcome again to Motivational Ramblings. Ramblings of a Motivational Madwoman. That's me. That's me. It's a pleasure to be with you again. Thought I'd take you outside today. I wanted to ramble a little bit about positive and negative people. So, negative and positive. What is negative and positive? The negative and positive really exist. I try not to think in terms of positive and negative, or good and bad, or right or wrong, because they're always changing. You know, a lot of people talk to me and say, but you're so positive, Karen. Joyous. Yes, even crazy and wacky. There are some people who suffer from one of the greatest addictions on the planet. Do you know what that addiction is? It's the addiction of the drama, the trauma, and the intrigue, and the absolute pursuit of the soap opera life. Don't buy into the drama. All you have to do is turn on the television. Almost everything is just about the pain and the suffering. And there are a lot of people who are very addicted to it and seek it. And they're always looking at what's wrong. Always. You know who I'm talking about. So, positive and negative really depends on you. Really depends on you. Don't buy into the drama. But when you commiserate with someone, you buy into their story. And if someone is regurgitating the same story over and over again, they create an energy around that story that gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and they never get out of it. So instead of looking at something as always, what's wrong with this situation, which is what you're always trying to do, and you have to fix it. Only problem with being someone who fixes things all the time is you'll always look for a problem, and problems will always show up for you. Why don't you ask this question? Here we are, back to the question. Because as I told you in my last video blog, I believe in questions. Questions will always open up your universe to greater possibilities. If you're stuck in an answer, you'll never see the way out. All you'll have is one answer, with no choice. So what we would like to get to is having more and more, greater possibilities all the time. And how do you get there? It's the fastest way to get there. Ask a question. So, question. What's right about this that I'm not getting? Voila! Ta-da! And how does it get any better than that? What's right about this that I'm not getting? As soon as you ask that question, your focus, it's like your camera, just like this camera here, you focus on that one thing. Your focus starts to shift and change. And you'll focus on other things besides your drama. That's all you're going to see. Looking at everything that's wrong. And yes, there are people who are highly addicted. You know how fun it is to talk to someone who's just stuck and have their feet placed firmly, stubbornly in one point of view. You know who I'm talking about. They're highly addicted to always looking at what's wrong. There's never a smile on their face. There's always a cloud, like a dark cloud passing above there. And when you're around people who are like that, and by the way, do your best not to surround yourself with people who are always looking at what's wrong. And they're always complaining, and they're always worrying, and it's like, hello? Tell me what's good, what's going on in your life, that's great. I used to be a lot like that. And then I started to ask questions. And literally, the question has opened my world. And in fact, I would like to thank Access Consciousness. So that is another website that you guys can check out, accessconsciousness.com. I've used a lot of their techniques as you'll see in these video blogs. And if you'd like to learn or know more about that, you can write me at kajwords@yahoo.com, or you can write to me on my blog at www.motivationalramblings.blogspot. Very simple, very, very easy technique. And we always try to make things so friggin' difficult. What's right about this that you're not getting? What's right about your life that you're not getting? What's right about you that you're not getting? What could you celebrate today that you just take for granted? If you start listing the things that you're grateful for, I bet your whole mood starts to shift just by doing that alone. When you feel like, there's no hope, that you don't have any money, you don't have a job, you ain't got no girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever it may be, start to list the things that you're grateful for, and you really, really will feel better. And so the question for today's blog was, what's right about this that I'm not getting? Get you out of that negative mood and and get you to, you know, to start seeing things more positively. It really isn't that bad. So, my name is Karen Jones, and you're listening to Ramblings of a Motivational Madwoman. I hope I've motivated you a little bit today. That's how it works. Pretty cool stuff, huh? Ciao, ciao, ciao. Which doesn't mean you can't choose a point of view. Of course you can choose a point of view. If it's working for you, sure. Recently I had some people who called me to come and clear their house of negative energy. I was like, yeah, it's really easy. And I'll talk to your house, of course, because, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I talk to things because everything has consciousness. And if everything has consciousness, then you can talk to anything and create change. And create change. That's how it works. Pretty cool stuff, huh?